Every day, millions of people enjoy the softness and comfort of sheep's wool, a material cherished around the world. But have you ever wondered how this natural wonder transforms sheep's wool into the garments we wear every day? Join us as we uncover the entire process behind wool production. From raising the sheep to turning wool into clothing, it all starts with a sheep. In this video, we will explore every stage of the process, from the care and feeding of the sheep, through shearing, to wool processing and fabric manufacturing. We will see how shepherds manage their flocks with dedication, and how the wool is cleaned, sorted, and transformed into threads ready for weaving. You will not only learn about the traditional techniques that have been used for centuries, but also about the modern innovations that make wool production a sustainable and efficient art. Don't miss this fascinating adventure into the world of sheep's wool and discover all the secrets behind the garments we so appreciate. Step 1. Sheep rearing and initial production. Sheep's wool begins its journey with the management of the sheep flock. In countries like Australia, with more than 78 million sheep, proper rearing and handling are crucial for producing high-quality wool. Sheep are specifically bred to produce this natural fiber, and in their annual cycle, they are shorn once a year, generally during the warmer months, such as spring or early summer. In Australia, for example, large-scale shearing began in the early 19th century, and today it is carried out with the help of electric machines. Managing sheep requires a deep understanding of their needs and health. Farmers ensure that the sheep are well fed and cared for to maximize wool quality. A balanced diet and protection against disease are key factors in ensuring that the fleece is soft and clean. Additionally, the sheep must be free of stress so that their wool is not adversely affected. Rearing is also conducted in a way that ensures a constant production of wool throughout the year. The diet of the sheep is a crucial aspect that directly influences wool quality. Farmers provide a balanced diet that includes fresh pasture, hay, and nutritional supplements to ensure that the sheep receive all the necessary nutrients. Good nutrition not only improves the overall health of the sheep, but also contributes to a denser and higher quality fleece. Moreover, farmers must ensure that the sheep have access to clean, fresh water at all times. Step 2. Shearing the sheep. Shearing is the process of removing wool from the sheep. On an average workday, an experienced shearer can shear between 140 and 160 sheep, while the fastest can shear up to 200 animals. Although it seems simple, this process requires great skill to avoid injuring the sheep or damaging their skin. It is performed with an electric machine that has very sharp blades, similar to those in a hair salon but much more powerful. The goal is to cut the wool in one continuous piece, known as a fleece. Shearing is done with great care, as the sheep's skin is delicate and can tear easily if not done precisely. Shearers must be highly trained to perform precise and quick cuts, minimizing both stress and the risk of injury to the sheep. This skill is perfected over years of practice and experience, and the technique includes specific movements to ensure that the fleece is removed in one continuous piece. The shearing process must be quick and efficient to avoid stressing the sheep, and it is carried out under controlled conditions to guarantee their well-being. Shearers work in clean and safe environments, ensuring that the sheep are calm before the process begins. Proper flock management and careful handling of each sheep are essential to reduce stress during shearing. Moreover, sheep's wool has an oily layer called wool grease, which protects it from the elements and also helps give it its soft texture. This grease, also known as lanolin, has properties that benefit both the wool and the sheep's skin. Lanolin acts as a natural conditioner, keeping the wool fibers flexible and resilient. During the subsequent cleaning process, the lanolin is extracted and used in a variety of cosmetic and pharmaceutical products. Step 3. Sorting and cleaning. Once the wool has been shorn, it undergoes a sorting and cleaning process. Wool contains impurities such as dead skin, dirt, and sweat residues. To clean it, the wool is placed on a special table with slats that allow impurities to fall to the ground. Then, the wool is sorted according to its tone and fiber fineness. The finest wool, like merino, is destined for high-end products such as garments, while coarser wool can be used in carpets or industrial products. The first step in cleaning the wool is the removal of large impurities. The freshly shorn wool is laid out on a slatted table, allowing larger particles like straw, leaves, and other debris to fall through the gaps between the slats. This initial process is crucial to ensure that the wool is as clean as possible before moving on to more detailed cleaning stages. After the initial cleaning, the wool is washed in large containers with warm water and mild detergents. This washing helps remove any remaining impurities, such as dried sweat, dirt, and lanolin, the natural wool grease. The wool is immersed and agitated in the water to ensure an even cleaning. This process is repeated several times until the wool is completely clean. The water used in this washing is filtered and treated to remove any contaminants before being recycled or disposed of. Step 4. Dyeing and drying. In the factory, the first step is dyeing the wool. Bale after bale of wool is immersed in large containers with dyes, where hydraulic presses are used to compact the wool and allow it to dye efficiently. This process ensures that the wool absorbs the color evenly and deeply, guaranteeing that each fiber is completely dyed. Dyeing is a crucial process, as the color of the fiber influences the final appearance of the garments. The dyes used in this process can be natural or synthetic, depending on the manufacturer's preferences and the type of final product. The wool is immersed in dye baths containing the dissolved dyes in water. Hydraulic presses help compact the wool, ensuring that the dye penetrates uniformly into all the fibers. This process may be repeated several times to achieve the desired tone and color intensity. There are thousands of possible colors and combinations, which allows manufacturers to offer a wide range of products. Color laboratories work to create unique and customized dye blends, allowing for an infinite variety of shades and hues. The ability to dye wool in a broad range of colors is one of the reasons why wool is so versatile and popular in the textile industry. Step 5. Combing and spinning. Once the wool has been dyed and dried, it goes through a combing process. The carding machine uses more than 100 rollers covered with metal wires to comb the wool, aligning the fibers and removing any tangles or unwanted material. The goal of carding is to prepare the wool for spinning. In this phase, the wool passes through multiple rollers that stretch and align it. The quality of the carding has a direct impact on the softness and elasticity of the fiber. Finer wool, such as merino, goes through a more careful and detailed carding process, while coarser fibers require a more robust carding. After carding, the wool is transformed into a thick yarn and then undergoes the spinning process. Spinning is the process by which wool fibers are turned into threads. This twisting process allows the fibers to be grouped and stretched until a strong thread with the desired thickness is achieved. The resulting yarn is wound onto bobbins, long pieces of twisted thread, ready to be woven. Step 6. Weaving. Wool yarn is used to weave garments such as sweaters, coats, scarves, and many more. In the weaving room, a process known as warp and weft is used. The warp consists of the vertical threads, while the weft consists of the horizontal threads. The intersection of these two sets of threads creates the basic pattern of the wool fabric, which can be designed according to the manufacturer's preferences. Wool threads are woven into different types of fabrics, depending on the texture and final use. Wool fabrics can be soft, heavy, or light, allowing them to be used in a variety of garments. In addition to hand weaving, factories also use automated weaving machines that improve efficiency and mass production. The patterns created during the weaving phase are fundamental in shaping the garments, ensuring that the final products have the desired form and are comfortable to wear. Step 7. Packaging and distribution. Once the wool garments have been manufactured, They are prepared for transport and distribution. The final product is carefully packaged and distributed to stores and markets around the world. Thus, what started with a simple sheep is transformed into soft, warm, and durable clothing that millions of people use every day. Before reaching the final consumer, each wool garment undergoes a quality inspection to ensure it meets standards. Factories carry out quality controls at every stage of the process, from dyeing to weaving. The garments that pass the final inspection are packaged in a way that preserves their shape and softness, ready to be shipped to sales points. Sheep's wool, with its meticulous and detailed process, finally reaches our hands as comfortable and functional clothing. Sheep's wool is a natural and versatile material that has been used for thousands of years. From breeding, shearing, cleaning, and dyeing to spinning and weaving, every step in wool production is essential for obtaining the best quality. The next time you wear a wool garment, remember all the work and processes that made it possible for that fiber to reach you, and enjoy its softness and warmth. Were you surprised by everything that goes into sheep's wool? Leave us your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it.